see #29. I don't see her really like out there committing crimes. Just they had shot somebody down the road, and the cops that did it because they claimed the guy had. Well, hello guys. So sorry that took so long. That was crazy as always. I was having some technical difficulties, but wow, this one was a lot. Yeah, we made it through. So Amazing Audits has put up a fair use real quick because we want to go ahead and get that out of the way. So you can go ahead and kill that, Amazing. And okay, so American Amy, and I'm here with. Start with the ladies first.
Lady Justice, Liberty Press. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay.
It's amazing. And
your turn, JC. Oh, you're unmuted. You're unmuted. Uh-oh. See, I told you guys we've been having shit. A lot of trouble we've been going through. Hey, Otto.
Good to see you, Otto.
Yeah, actually, it was a she. Okay, I had a thumbnail, but it's on the regular video. I've already put this video up, but what our goal here is to watch the video with you guys. Hey, Gregory, and what we got here? Oh, is that your other channel, Amazing Audits, or is that?
Yeah,
same?
I'm actually gonna leave the studio. I'm here sitting live with Lady J. So
okay, yeah, you'll be okay. He's gonna stay back there. He'll come in and produce for us if we need producer. To Corleen, I'm sorry that you had to wait. Oh no, she said okay. She said 30 months. I thought she was saying I had made her wait 30 minutes. I get what you're saying. Okay, sweetheart. I was
can do some
thinking
producing for you too. I'll sit back here and put up clips if you want.
some if you get some soft YouTube music straight off the YouTube app. If not, I don't want it.
Okay.
Straight off of studio. Okay.
Like
okay, we got Girl with the Camera, it's the real team in the house. And we got Jenny. Yeah, we'll leave it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we get here from JC News Now. Must have got knocked off.
There he is.
Okay. Alrighty. So, why? Okay. So, this is what's going on with this case. I don't know. This happened just like last July. In a shocking turn of events, justice has finally been served in the trial of Officer Gordon Stanky, if you consider that justice. Officer Jordan Stanky, once a respected member of the Fort Lupton Police Force, has faced a long and grueling legal battle. Wow, sorry for her, But, on September 16th, a tragic crash near Pottsville left life shattered and questions unanswered. But today, those questions have finally found some resolution. Officer Stanky has been found guilty of reckless endangerment and assault. Now, despite this acquittal, they're trying to say what I mean, she had to quit on the criminal attempt to commit manslaughter, and they didn't stick with that. They dropped it down, but as much as she deserved all this, I think about other cops that have done so much more, and it makes you wonder, right? So let's look at this. I know some of you guys might have already seen it, but hey, Ryan and Jenny and Camden came in. So let's watch the video and then we will go through there about having us a discussion. And like I said, I always like to know what other people think. I mean, I don't mind having different opinions because I don't want us to all think identical. Because if we did, we wouldn't be free thinkers then. But I do think a lot of us, have a similar mindset or similar, way of looking at life and stuff like that. But I'm just talking my way when I pull this up because unfortunately it has somehow got knocked off again. Okay, so there we go, and I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. Yes.
I just wanted to verify for you. You are 5x5 on YouTube.
Thank you. And so I've got 2 control booths. Do you want me to knock one of them off, or do you want to take one of them off? Or should
we can take we'll snap out the control booth, but I'm sharing my screen for any time you want to just put something up about the case.
Okay, I just want to remove one of the control booths.
Absolutely. And done.
Okay. I mean, it's not hurting nothing.
Okay.
Really. I don't know why I wanted it removed. Oh, well. Anyway.
The other one has the information about the news case, the newspaper article about the case.
Okay. So let's watch the video real quick, and then we'll go from there, guys. I'm sorry we're dragging a little bit tonight, man. I'm tired. I've had a long day, and I'm still healing. Can y'all see that?
It's loading.
Yep.
It's uploading.
There it goes.
Am I still muted?
Turn my Wi-Fi off. No, you're not muted.
Okay, Wi-Fi is now off.
Lady J, you muted? I don't hear you. I hope she's still here. Okay, let me see. I got an extra window. Let me close that.
I'm still here with you, Miss America.
Okay, darling. Just making sure. Okay, so I'm going to mute. Everybody can hear. Chat can hear.
5x5.
Okay, I shouldn't have done that when I did that. Messed up. Okay.
Hey,
Lift your hands up. Lift your hands up. Okay? Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands up higher. I want you to set your phone down at the edge of your truck. You don't need it. You can leave it on. Come on back. Keep coming back. Keep your hands up. Keep coming back. Keep coming back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Stop right there. Get down on one knee and then the other.
I got cuffs.
Good.
Good? Keep your hands above your head.
Don't move.
I just now got a picture. Hey, Yin Yang.
We'll explain everything in a second. Can I get
Who
my
else is in
cell
the
phone,
truck?
please? No one else is in the truck, sir. Can I please get my cell phone? We'll get it for you.
Don't worry about yourself.
Where are you taking? We're taking you to the car. Why? What? you have anything on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me? No, ma'am, but can I please get myself? We'll get your cell phone in a second. Is there any weapons in the car? No, ma'am, there's nothing on. There's no weapons in the car? No, ma'am. Okay.
Everybody out in the car, come on.
What's going on? Ma'am, what's going on? I'll tell you in a second. I'm so confused. Can I get my cell? I will get your cell phone for you. Take a seat.
She could have, because when I was behind her, she was driving slow enough.
Yeah.
She could have tossed something back.
Toss it out the window?
She could have.
Even she thinks that's ridiculous.
Who is that? Heart?
No, that's Tom check. Oh my god!
Oh my God!
Stay back!
Oh my dear God!
Sit by the train.
Oh my God, man!
Best way to make money online that no one is talking about is something that you've never heard before.
Maybe
Making money from YouTube without making any videos.
Negligence.
For Fort Lupton police officer Jordan Steinke will serve no time in jail. She's the officer who locked a woman in a police cruiser that was then hit by a train. Instead, Steinke was sentenced to 30 months probation, 100 hours of public service. She was convicted back in July of reckless endangerment and assault after that crash. The woman in the back of that car did survive, but did suffer serious injuries.
It's not right.
Former Colorado police officer gets probation after detaining a woman in a car that was hit by a train, In 2022, a police officer in Fort Lupton, Colorado, arrested a woman in a road rage incident and left her in a car that was parked on train tracks, The woman, TYRANNY Rios Gonzalez, suffered a traumatic brain injury after a freight train struck the parked vehicle, Former police officer Jordan Steinke has avoided jail but was sentenced to serve 30 months on supervised probation. A former Colorado police officer who put a handcuffed woman in a parked police vehicle that was hit by a freight train, causing the woman to suffer serious injuries, has avoided a jail sentence and must instead serve 30 months on supervised probation. Jordan Steinke, 29, was sentenced Friday by Weld County District Court Judge Timothy Kearns, who found her guilty of reckless endangerment and assault for the September 16, 2022, crash near Platteville. Kearns acquitted the former Fort Lupton police officer of criminal attempt to commit manslaughter after her bench trial in July. Kearns said he had planned to sentence Steinke to jail, but he changed his mind after both prosecutors and defense attorneys sought a probationary sentence, the Denver Post reported. Officer placed on leave after train crashed into police car parked on tracks with suspect inside. Someone is going to hear this and say, another officer gets off, Kearns said.
Yes.
That's not the facts of this
30
case.
months
He
probation.
ordered Steinke to perform 100 hours of community service, and if she violates the terms of her probation, I will hearken back to my original gut responses to how to address sentencing, Kearns warned. Steinke, who wept during the sentencing hearing, apologized to TYRANNY Rios Gonzalez, who attended the hearing virtually. What happened that night has haunted me for 364 days, Steinke said. I remember your cries and your screams. A freight train barrels toward a parked police car with a suspect inside on September 16, 2022, in Fort Lupton, Colorado. Fort Lupton Police Department VAP, file. Steinke said she hoped to fulfill some of her community service by giving educational talks to new police officers about the dangers of railroad tracks and the importance of officers being aware of their surroundings. Police vehicle, which was parked on the railroad tracks. A train crashed into the SUV. Rios Gonzalez, who suffered a lasting brain injury and is in pain, was conflicted about how she wanted Steinke to be punished, attorney Chris Ponce said. CO Officer WHO put woman in patrol vehicle that was hit by train, claims she didn't realize CAR was on tracks. The conflict that she feels is one where every day she has to feel this pain, Ponce said, and she's had to deal with doctor appointments and having her life so radically changed, and feeling upset, very upset about that, angry about that, but on the other hand, feeling for Ms. Steinke, and, I think, truly empathetically feeling sorry for how she lost her career. Steinke was fired from the Fort Lupton Police Department after her conviction. She is expected to lose her peace officer standards and training certification, her attorney Mallory Revel said, meaning she
Good.
can never be a police officer again. During Steinke's trial, her defense attorney said she did not know that Vasquez had parked his police vehicle on the tracks. Vasquez still faces trial for his role in the crash. He has been charged with 5 counts of reckless endangerment for allegedly putting Rios Gonzalez, Steinke and 3 other people at risk, as well as for traffic-related violations, including parking where prohibited. Rios Gonzalez has also filed a lawsuit against the police agencies involved.
For Fort Lupton
Shaking my
police
head.
officer Jordan Steinke will serve no time in jail. She's the officer who locked a woman.
You know, I got stuff to say.
Oh, I've got stuff to say about this too.
I've got a lot to say.
Okay, no matter what, that cruiser getting left on the tracks, that's to be a crime.
That's
That's
why I
against
brought
the whole
us
community.
here together. Can we see?
Ah,
No?
2.5 years probation.
Oh, the stream, what happened to the stream? What happened,
I'm
everybody?
still here. I can
Okay,
hear you.
okay.
We got a buffering.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
Where's Amy?
I don't see Amy. Oh, here, Amy. Miss American Amy.
You guys stand by, okay, everyone?
Cell phone, please. No one else is in the truck, sir. Can I please get my cell phone? We'll get it for you.
Don't worry
Stand
about
up.
yourself.
Where are you taking? We're taking you to the car.
Pure evil.
What?
Pure evil.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me? No, ma'am. But can I please get my cell phone? We'll get your cell phone in a second. Is there any weapons in the car?
Ready?
No, ma'am. There's nothing on. There's no weapons in the car. No, ma'am. Okay. What's going on? Ma'am, what's going on? I'll tell you in a second. I'm so confused. Can I get my cell? I will get your cell phone for you. Take a seat.
She could have, because when I was behind her, she was driving slow enough.
Yeah.
So she could have tossed something, but I let her.
Toss it out the window?
She could have out that window, but who is that? Heart?
No, that's Tom check. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Move your car! Stay back!
Patrol car was just hit by a train. Dispatch up to 346. Did us medical emergent. The suspect was in the vehicle that was hit by the train.
Shaking my head. That's ridiculous. 2.5 years probation. You guys, if you can hear me, just bear with Amy. She's having some technical difficulties. She'll be around.
Okay, okay.
Can you check my Sean 5x5, please? Everybody, yeah, I just wanted to say too, man, that these same cops tried to harm a guy. I was talking to one of Eric Grant's supporters today, one of his friends and comrades, and the man said that in Adams County, where this happened at, that the police officer held him down on the ground, and until which point one of the cruisers, his backup, came flying off of the highway and didn't slow down, but jumped the curb and narrowly missed running over this man's head. And his girlfriend recorded the entire thing, the man tells me, and I'm like, well, that's great, right? So, but he says as soon as it happened, as soon as the people got out of the car, the backup gets out of the car, he goes, you grab the camera, get the camera. And so the guys, they went and they grabbed the camera. Long story short, They deleted the footage off of the camera. Eric Brandt helped this man recover the footage from off of the camera. And even with that footage and everything that the officers had done, they found no wrongdoing. The officers just claimed that the brakes got hot on the car, and that was it was like either this guy or the public or something. I mean, that's what he told me. So really, really hard to believe story right there. But I mean, this is the way these police officers are. We have multiple accounts where they're trying to kill somebody. Why would a car even be on train tracks? Now back to the show, everybody. I can't hear you.
I just wonder what would happen to a regular person if they parked on the tracks and that somebody was in there.
Exactly. First of all, I've got an issue about officers parking wherever they choose to park, you know, without giving any regard to public safety. This is a prime example, in my opinion, of just that. Whichever
I got the same
officer,
opinion.
yeah, whichever
Hey, guys.
officer. Sorry about that.
I'm
Miss
sorry,
Wilson.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Lady Justice.
Mhm.
I'm glad you guys stayed. Thanks, Remy, for the super chat, and I want to say hello to Jenny and Sci-Fi Bright and to Ying Yang. Okay, and I'm glad you guys are starting to discuss this. I didn't hear it all because I knocked myself offline. But yeah, how can they be that dumb to park on the track? But go ahead, I want you to finish what you were saying because that's why I'm here and cammed up. I think we got him earlier. Okay, we say hey to everybody. It's because I want to discuss. So you guys keep discussing. I'm right here with you.
You got a super, though.
You rock,
Well,
Somebody sent a super.
Fabulous. Well, anyway, what I was saying is, you know, officers park wherever they want to. I've noticed this. I've traveled the Union. I have filmed in everywhere. Okay, I really have. What I see is officers think they can park wherever they want, however they want, and it's going to be okay. And obviously, they're not giving any regard to public safety. And this is a prime example. This is what I was saying.
Yeah, and
they're parking on a railroad track and don't even realize it.
right, and how could be that stupid when you can see it seems to me like she would have had to walk over or on or at least near the tracks to put the lady in the car. And another thing is, I put those shorts out, a lot of them not using their blinkers and stuff, and people act like it's no big deal. Well, you know it's a big deal for a lot of reasons. Not only because the fact that, you know, they're paid to you know, be supposed to be the cream of the crop about all the people, you know. They're the ones that's supposed to follow the law first and foremost. Yin Yang News Now. Yeah, rules for thee, not
That's
for
right,
me.
Yin Yang.
And then
That's right.
on top of that, when I put a little clip of them not using their blinkers and stuff, well, somebody told me one time, I'm what's wrong with this country. And I said, why? I use my blinker. And it's true. And what can be simple can turn into a big thing. And these idiots here, they should have been drug tested and everything. And his trial is kind of like they threw her under the bus away, but she didn't get no time anyway. The only thing they did was tell me what you see, what you think, guys. I want to hear some opinions.
Yeah, well, first of all, the car should never have been left on the tracks at all. That's a big, that should be a crime. They put the whole entire community at risk.
It's exactly right.
I agree.
It's
And that's
civilian.
one thing. I'm sorry. That's one thing he's being charged with is endangering her life and the victim's life. The male cop. Because he was the primary officer. She just showed up there and, as always, stuck her nose in it. And, she went and put him in the car, put her in the car. But I just don't see how you can't see. I mean, that you're on the damn train track, and then she wants to go around teaching them how to be aware of their situation and how not to park on train tracks. My God, are you fools dumber than I thought y'all are?
You know what happens is they, like Eric used to say, they take their brains out of the academy and they put in a dog's brain and then they send them out to work.
Yep.
It's crazy. Hello, Ponzi. Like them damn Freeman people always stirring up shit.
What was that car even doing on that train track? I mean, in what rationale of what kind of human being stops the car on tracks like that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me say something real quick to somebody in chat. Batman, you can hear my voice anytime you want to. You know my number. You could call me tomorrow if you wanted to. Hey, Carl. How you doing?
Carl. Girl
with the camera. That's my surreal fan. Believe it. And tomorrow night, me and her and some other people are gonna try to get together and do one about. I don't know if y'all seen this short that I did today about the mother. Let me do that. Show y'all that real quick in case anybody didn't see it. About the woman that she went to the hotel room, had sex with 2 men, did a bunch of drugs, brought her 11-year-old son with her. That means, he knows what's going on. He can see. I mean, it ain't like it's a 2-month-old baby that probably don't,
Yeah.
And then when they leave there, he's breathing funny because, some of the drugs, they make people breathe funny or almost stop breathing. How should have got him some help? He probably been okay, but to me, it sounds like, his heart couldn't keep up and his lungs couldn't keep up, it was slowing everything down, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional. But instead of calling for help, they go out probably to get some more shit. And they come back and he's dead. And then she has to call the police. So we're going to, I've got some more information on that. And I'm going to probably cover that tomorrow night, hopefully. Y'all give me a second. I'm looking for my for that little short I did today on this story.
There's definitely more to be said. How come the charges were amended from the more serious charges over to
attempted manslaughter?
Yeah, how come it was removed from being the attempted manslaughter charge down to a lower crime?
Right, and it's the judge that done that because it was a bench trial. The prosecutor might have asked him to do it, but no, he had to. And then when he talked about if she messes up, he says, "I will hearken," like he's God. And bitch, I don't really think the woman's going to be out there committing crimes, so I don't think it's going to be too hard for her to pull this probation off.
Well, no.
The only crime she was committing was against the people at work. I don't think she was doing it at home. Okay.
Right.
I want to share this, but I'm in the wrong place. Okay, y'all keep
thinking
talking.
about that lady's family. That's a daughter.
I'm thinking about. No, it's a little boy.
Oh, yeah.
The
I was
one
talking
that
about the girl on the track.
Oh, yeah. And thank God she's still alive. Thank you, Jesus, she's still alive. Because, and then she calls it in, and it's like she didn't even think about the person in the vehicle. She was thinking about the cop car, and then she says, "Oh, and we got a person in there." Which, I mean, I do believe she's upset that she did that this happened, but damn. Okay, so I'm going to play this little short. This is going to be about the story that we're going to just hopefully discuss tomorrow night. I hope so. Y'all can see that screen? You see this?
Yep, popping up now. It's buffering still.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to go over that 60 seconds. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So I don't know if you know how fast you guys can read, but the article link, of course, is in the description. And I will be putting out and more videos on it. I've got the chase where they chased her in the helicopter as she was swimming. Yeah. And then I'm also trying to put together another. she had on a bathing suit too. I'm also trying to put together another one about a young lady that was killed with the police. And I'm getting so confused. It's hard for me to get organized. And I'll start opening these stories up, and then I want to save them, and I want to save the link, and I try to put in my notes, and then if you don't hurry up and get it done in a day or two, it's like old news. And like this one didn't, it got yellow, but it's probably gonna never get nothing but yellow anyway. But they have been playing some ads on it at least. But sometimes, you know, if it's news or if it's something that I don't want to weigh on them, I'm just gonna go ahead and release the shit. Well, she claims that it does. She claims that she hears her screams every day. You know, I mean, it's a sad situation, but I just don't. One thing, like I always say, they get in such a hurry. I've said it over and over. And then I heard a cop say it one day. If they would just took like 10 seconds.
Yep, I would agree.
So,
I
Lady
just read the
Justice.
comment.
Okay, what's it say? Oh yeah, you know, you haunts them. Lady Justice, what have you been amazing been up to lately out there on the road?
Oh, we're killing it, man, out here in Denver, aren't we?
Absolutely.
We are practicing Don't Feed the Pigs. And so it's open challenge to all cop watchers out there. If you can not speak to the pigs and give them the silent treatment.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Yeah, it's easier said than done. Trust me, you know.
That's exactly.
It's a deep topic over here at Amazing Audits because after my time, I was able to prove that I was an effective activist, but I was worried that people would start cop watching after watching one of my vids. I've had people contact me who did. And that made me hyper aware that someone could get really hurt if they used some of the behavior or language that I used in my videos. And so I feel a deep responsibility to any new viewers for them to understand what's happening, even though I'm not speaking. I'm making a new type of vid to keep everyone safe.
Right. And also, that's what I was fixing to say. You're keeping yourself and anybody that's around you safer because they're like dynamite. They so easily triggered. But yeah, it's hard to do a silent audit, but I'm not even asking you to do a silent one. I'm glad you just kind of calmed it down a little bit because you are very effective. You've got some wise things to say, but sometimes you just get so worked up so fast. And I understand. I do the same thing. And I got
me too. Me too.
Okay. Yeah. So yes.
We don't want to forget about Remy's super sticker you got for $2. Forgive me, but I truly hope she violates probation.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Thank you, Remy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
And let's see.
Yin Yang.
It's been a while since I had seen Remy. Anyway, yeah. And he said he was harking, but yeah, I put it up there earlier.
Well,
Remy, you rock.
And if there's any mods that want to drop my PayPal or Cash App, That would be appreciated.
You're
And if there's anybody that wants to drop
Senator, man. Classic. Just
if
keep begging all the time.
if anybody wants to drop any channel links
They always say that to us.
to themselves or to each other, please do that. You know, like your own channel or somebody else's channel. I don't ever care if you're sharing channels on here. Ever.
Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow.
Yeah, believe it. And I knew, even if I'd have been, I told Lady Justice this, I told Amanda this, even though I don't make money on this, but even if I did, I told her I want to run myself. If I was making money, I'd want to run myself out of business. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want everybody in this country to do it if they got the time.
Yep.
And they're sure like on your way to work or something, and you just can't stop, you know. But but if we had it where everybody was trained, then the next woman would have stopped. And you know what? We wouldn't even have to be out there recording them so much if they would train them. I'm telling you what, I know. I started watching these videos and Lord, 2016, and I have seen some changes. They've been slow and they've been hard got. I'm not saying I got any of them. I don't know. They happen, you know, after a while.
Yeah.
The one right above that, Amy, girl with the camera, she says that she's able to keep her mouth and not talk to the cops.
Hey, I love it.
Let's put her on screen, could we? There we go.
I bet, yeah, I believe she can do it. Yeah, and she don't say nothing. She goes there, she's quiet. We gotta look for her ass. We gotta be looking for her. Like, what the hell happened to her? But it's good that she kind of stays back up. It's always good to have somebody on your six.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
exactly right. Absolutely.
That's one thing we've been doing lately is one of us will be live and the other one will be static and standing back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did y'all go live together the other day on that new thing? Or was that just a or what? It was a live, but it didn't look like StreamYards. It could have been. It looked like it was that new thing they got called Go Live Together.
No, I want to try that out.
I want to. Me and you need to try it together one day.
Sounds like a plan.
And I'm sharing your content right now, man. I think that's one thing I do fault people for in the community, man. Is why do we not share each other's videos? I'm putting this up right now.
Thank you. I try on the hurricane. Yeah, Yang been down. He's, you know, well, I mean, he got arrested, and because of the charge, man, it's fucked up. You know, I don't know if you guys remember the guy he was.
Oh, sorry.
The guy he was with when they went to arrest him, you know how they just sling all our shit around, and he went to pick up the guy's stuff up, and he picked the CB radio up, handheld, whatever you want to call it. He thought it was the guy he was with, and the cop said, "Hand me that," and he just handed it to him. And then he's like, "That's mine." And he's like, "Well, I thought it was his." And then they charged him with like tampering with police equipment.
Oh man.
Yeah, and that's why he,
I remember seeing that actually. Yeah, this has been a few months ago.
And then during Ian, he was live and watching the storm kind of, but he was in his own home, and in the other room, the tree fell. So he's been having to have that fixed. And there's no telling what kind of damage and stuff. Even when they help you with money and stuff, you've got to either do it yourself or you got to get somebody out there with mold, clean up, and all that. I mean, I hadn't talked to him, but I know him. I've got my floors got wet, but luckily I didn't have no carpet. I don't know if he had carpet or not. And I had to redo 2 floors, but luckily I didn't have a tree come to the house. But yeah, so Like, you know, so it's been like a year since he's got put a video out. Maybe he'll, you know, Yin Yang, maybe you'll want to join me on a panel sometime.
Yeah.
We could even do it on Restream too. That way you can monetize it. But I was going to make you 36 cents. Hey, Harley Cat, Douglas County, Georgia.
May I shout someone out?
No.
Sure.
You know, we may not have Yin Yang News now right now, but somebody just came back from off of probation. We got Big Daddy News Wisconsin is off of paper. So let's go show him some love and the supports in his comments. Okay, guys? Big Daddy News Wisconsin. This man, he really did a big favor for me when I was in the Las Vegas City Jail. He called the marshal's office and he called and he called and he called and he called because I had been served bad food and been made to be not feel like a human being. And he sent a really beautiful marshal lady to my cell door. And the first thing she had to say was, I want to reassure you that you are a human being. And you know what? That meant a whole heck of a lot to me at the time. Thank you, Big Daddy News Wisconsin.
Yeah. Can you
Gabby, good to see you.
Do you still do you still have the producer screen open? Or
no? Sorry.
I was wanting to just go show his page. I wasn't gonna watch nothing. I thought we'd just flip it on and look at it real quick.
Yeah, we can't hear anything. Let me. Oh, no,
it's okay.
Just show him some love in the comments. Would you guys? Let's encourage him to go back out and cop watch again. They made him go down for a long time, and they messed with his family. But the probation period is over.
Thank God. Okay, so JC News Now. Guys, JC News Now, he posts a lot of nice little shorts on TikTok. He got him a whole little
I've been checking those out, man.
Yeah, I catch him sometimes early in the morning. You know, he'd be live on there too. And he's trying to educate some people, man.
That's good. We need that.
Harley
so
Cat
much.
In the chat, she's from a couple counties from me. And she's talking about Douglas County, Missouri. That's the jail I was in. And every day I was in jail, I would write a new auditor or activist's name on the wall. I had 100 and something
awesome idea.
That's where they made it.
That's awesome idea.
Fantaba blazing.
Fantaba blazing, bro. Hey, what up, Farm? Good to see you, man.
It's awesome to see you, Farm. Hey, you know what they say? Now, we wasn't in the jail, but
see you, brother.
I always heard if you're in the jail yourself, you should not write your name on the wall, and you should not leave it in any permanent fixtures, because that means you'll come back.
I know I'm going back.
I'm superstitious.
Yeah.
Make stupid people famous. Hello, how are you? Cheers.
Make stupid people famous.
Believe it.
Much love to all y'all. Don't forget to
spread the love, man. Spread the love.
Y'all. Please hit the like.
Please thumb the video, everybody. Like, share, comment. Okay. Amy and all these people deserve so much better exposure.
That's so true.
I wanted to tell you something, Jamie. You were talking about the share. I was thinking the other day I had a good video, and I was thinking if I could just get that really needed to be seen, you know, it was important. And I was thinking, I just wish to God that one of these bigger channels would just share it on their community tab. If if Amanda shares one of my videos, I get like 2,000 views.
Exactly.
But she hasn't shared one of my videos like 6-7 months, and I would have called or texted her and asked her, but she too was just got so much going on that she's just, you know, busy. She, you know, it sucks, but she's got to take care of what's most important first. But tonight and be able to reach her by text is hard, you know. But I mean, she did text me and tell me Jerry hopes my foot gets better. I hope it does too. I keep saying foot, but it's it really the whole foot is hurt. It's but only one toe is broke, but it's like smashed up in there.
Oh,
Yeah, I was supposed to go back to the doctor, but he called and canceled it, and I've got to reschedule it, and I just haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. Yes.
You don't ever do panels, or you don't ever work with breaking the flaw? Joe is great, man.
I like breaking the flaw.
yeah.
I didn't know he's even been active lately.
Girl
And
with the
he
camera,
used to.
you rock. You rock
He
so
used to work sometimes on that radio show, and he would want us to call in.
Oh yeah, that's right. True Talk Live with Ian. Yeah, he does want us to call in on that. I remember that. I told you I called in a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to. I never have. But no, I just haven't heard from him. And sometimes he takes time off and goes up and does like harvesting, you know, food harvesting.
I love
Not
him, man.
marijuana,
He's super
food.
dude. That's another
Yeah,
super
yeah.
member of the community.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I always liked him.
He won't do Facebook or nothing, man. You gotta find him on like Telegram.
Yeah. Girl with a camera dropping them links.
Well, hey, thank you.
I want to sub to Harley Cat. I never knew her. Go ahead, JC. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you froze, JC? A little bit.
from a couple. She's my buddy from a couple of counties over. She's my friend. She's a good woman.
That's
she supports the auditing community.
Well, we appreciate that.
They're doing it dirty.
Oh God,
they're doing it dirty. Bad.
Did you guys see what firm? By the way, that's FID Runny Audits. We love this guy. He's a great part of the community too. He says, not to change the subject, but
awesome.
Has anyone heard about this cop that was trying to shoot the dog and shot the homeowner instead of the dog?
Oh God!
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Do we have a video on that anywhere? That anybody knows of?
I never heard of it.
I hadn't seen
Yeah, I
it.
got it. I won't put it up.
Well, it sounds
it?
like somebody needs to be going back in and take some target practice. You know, I'm just saying. You know.
Hey, y'all seen the one about Lady Justice?
Small dog.
That's fucked up.
God.
They're so scary. Look, Lady Justice, you seen the one I shared about that guy that had went down there to my local police department, and he got one of them QUOTA hires fired. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen the video.
I
but
absolutely love that.
Yes, yeah, you've seen it because you comment on it. And that building that they run from us in, yeah, when he went in there, he was trying to knock on the window because wasn't nobody out there. They called the police on him, of course. They called the police on me one time. This couple years back. Oh, it's like 3 years back.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 4. I went there. Yeah, I went there asking the same old question. It took me that long to. One day they finally gave us the answer. Remember, Lady Justice? I think you were there that day.
Yes.
All right, but they would run and hide from us, man, and all we want to know is when is the next public meeting. Hey, Fred.
That's right. Every time they would run in.
You're right about that,
behind
Fred.
some locked doors. They'd run and hide behind these locked doors.
I find that suspicious anyway. That I've seen a lot of city halls, and it's very rare to see one where almost every office in there is behind a locked keypad hallway. The only thing that isn't is the meeting room for community meetings, and we got like one other little office, and it's private, and
the foyer area where that mini grand piano sits.
Oh yeah, the baby grand.
Yeah.
How about, have you guys seen some of the progress that official misconduct and for public safety have done? They got a sheriff's house searched or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Apparently, they've been making a hell of a headway on their stuff too. So I want to give super love from Amazing Audit Art over to those dudes.
Yeah, they've been doing some great
Oh
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this guy sent a super sticker.
Right? Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Wow. Got
You're
a super
amazing. And you're
chat.
amazing.
I got a super chat and a super sticker.
Hey, that's fabulous, I think.
I think so too.
That's awesome.
I appreciate
Thank you so much.
donations. They're not expected, but they are definitely appreciated. They sure are.
Yeah.
And go to camera dropping the links. Anybody else? If you get a channel
Awesome.
link, whatever.
Thank you, girl. We're
firm. Let somebody drop firms. He
It's in
his.
there. She
Okay,
got 'em.
good. Yeah, I love me some
Girl
firm
with camera,
audits.
you're awesome.
Yeah, I had invited her up.
Growing
But
thing.
she was tired,
It's
but
growing.
she said, yeah, she said she would come help me, and I've got other mods in here too, but she told me she'd help, run the damn thing. And so anyway, so let me see where there's anything else I wanted to talk about.
That last guy that dropped a super sticker. I don't recognize him.
You don't know? I don't know what it's. I can't see what it is.
Oh, it says somebody Amazing Audits Cop Watch Now or something left $2.
I know, but I can't see the sticker. But I'm gonna look.
Hey, so guys, that was a nice little show we did on American Amy's channel. I'm dropping the link in the comments right now. If you want to watch the rest of that particular show, you will have to follow the links and go watch it over on American Amy's channel. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm wishing you all a happy Fuck the Cops Day. Boop, 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 boop. You want to sign them off?
Hey.